Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video where I'm going to be showing you one of the best ways that I've found to get into FPV, which is a tiny Whoop ready to fly trainer kit. The kit that I'm going to be talking about is super budget friendly, coming in at $230, and there's also a cheaper option for $160. And if you're someone looking to get into FPV and you don't know where to start, I feel you. It's super intimidating and honestly tricky, and there's just so much info out there about what gear to get and everything, and the goal of this video is just to make that simpler for you and get you set up with something that's gonna get you in the air as fast as possible. As far as skill level goes, FPV is not the same as normal DJI drones at all. Whereas those drones you can kind of get up in the air right away, you really need to put in some time and practice to fly FPV. So one thing that I recommend to everyone first starting to fly FPV is picking up one of these kits. Honestly, I really wish I knew about these when I was first starting to get into FPV. I'm not even sure if they had them around when I first started, but nowadays I think it's the best, most efficient way to actually get in the air. Whereas when I started, I took the route of buying thousands of dollars worth of drones, spending 3 months to build them, and then just crashing them into a million pieces. But as far as the best tiny Whoop drone that I recommend, it is the BetaFPV Cetus Pro, which is this guy right here. They have a slightly cheaper one, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, for $160. But I just like this one because it's a little bit bigger and a little bit easier to fly outdoors. So this kit is pretty simple. Essentially, it's just a small ready to fly trainer drone that's super durable that you can fly indoors or out. It also comes with a pair of goggles so you can really actually like get in the air and fly FPV. And then finally, it comes with a controller that will allow you to get that full FPV experience on a tiny little drone body. On top of that, you can use the controller on online simulators so you can get even more practice that way. Simulators are something that I talk way more in depth about in my full FPV Academy program, but essentially what it is just this online video game type thing where you plug in your controller and it simulates flying a drone in real life. It is so much cheaper than just crashing a million different drones. If you're interested in getting a way more in-depth and step-by-step education on getting into FPV, FPV Academy is actually a course that I put together that basically walks you through literally never flying an FPV drone or even traditional drone to flying and getting shots like the pros. Everything from what gear to use, how to start, what drones to buy, the best filming settings, how to stabilize your footage. Basically everything you would need is in that course. Link is down below for anyone who is interested. This kit is pretty self-explanatory, so the rest of the video is just gonna be me setting everything up, going out and flying, just kind of walking you through everything and giving my thoughts on the drone itself. All right, so switching over to the head cam here, this is the basic kit that you're gonna get. So like I said, you're gonna get your goggles, your controller, and then finally the drone itself. It's super simple to set everything up. All you have to do is just follow the instructions to bind it. And then just grab your batteries, which I have right over here. There is a larger charger available, as well as this one that comes with it. These ones are all charged. So I'm gonna head downstairs right after I plug it in. Basically, you just slide the battery in there, plug it in. That's all good to go. And then once you have your controller, just hold this until it turns blue. Boom, once you hear the beautiful music, it's on. And then the goggles, all you have to do is slide this way. And then when you are scanning, you just want to hold this for 1 second, and then it'll scan and it will find the drone. Visual there. So now we're gonna go outside and fly this thing. Yo guys, just wanted to pop in here real quick and let you know that we have officially opened up bookings for our 2022 travel workshops. We're gonna be kicking things off in Colorado in June for a 3-day trip. Basically what these trips are destination workshops where I get together a big group of like-minded creators and we spend a few days to a week in super epic locations all over the world, teaching exactly how I'm able to do what I do, which is running a freelance content creation business that allows me to travel and work from pretty much wherever I want. If you're someone looking to network with a bunch of other awesome creators, learn the ins and outs of the content creation / FPV business, and explore some of the coolest locations all over the world, then these trips are for you. We've hosted about 10 of these so far, and by far they are my favorite thing that I do. There is seriously no better way to learn this industry than hands-on in the field, with people who do it full time. Like I said, our first one is in Colorado in June, followed by Tulum in the beginning of August, and then finally we'll have Joshua Tree in November. So just hit the link down below to book a call with me and we can see if these trips are a good fit for you. And if you don't see any times available, that just means we're all booked up for our next workshop. So just scroll down a little bit further and add your email to the wait list and you'll be the first to know when we open up new trips. All right, let's get back to the video. Okay, so to arm the drone, super simple. You just use the SA button and flip it up. There you go. And then there's two modes that are kind of important here. There's normal mode, which is down, and then manual mode, which is up. Normal mode is a little bit more like a traditional drone where the center of the stick centers, but you eventually want to be flying on manual mode. So I'd recommend just using the simulator, getting good enough to where you can fly manual mode and then hopping on this guy. But if you do want to fly it, just switch to normal mode and then you can kind of learn from there. So I'm gonna put my goggles on and let's do it. Okay, so it's a little bit windy today, so it's not gonna be the absolute smoothest flight ever, but coming around here, the handling is actually pretty solid. But it is definitely like nimble enough to do some kind of more freestyle and fast moves with it. You can do flips, very slow flips. As far as range goes, the range isn't great just because it is a cheaper setup. You're not gonna get anything crazy, but it's definitely enough to go around and kind of just practice the things that you need to be practicing. It's just a really good drone to kind of go slow, build yourself up, and just develop the confidence to go and then fly the bigger drones. All right, and the drone is officially back. So that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more tests like this, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.